Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Hopefully I'm close enough to the mic. Oh well, we're live.
Hello.
Alright, yeah, for shit. Don't. Come on, look at me. Just do a round of button collecting, and then I'll get a stack of blue gems, blue buttons, and then we'll do something. Not sure yet. It's Friday. Who knows what we'll do?
Good to see you.
Oh. Uh. Let's teased. Alright, I got a stack of those, so I'll dump those before we do our fishing. time to get a stack. Where is Donald? Coming. Alright. She will get a bit closer because I'm lazy. Halfway there. Ooh. Halfway there. Living on a prayer. I'm tired. I just woke up. Got the normal Grumpy Dave routine of me slowly booting up. Keep food up. Oh. What's that? 6, 8. Alright. 2 more. 2 more, then we'll collect everything, see how close we are. There we go. $99. Oh, exactly 99. Okay. We need one more. One more. Alright, we've done that. now let's do the daily. Who's the daily today? That's Wally. Oh, Mirabelle as well? Weird. Ah, that's the last task thing. Oh no. The turtles. Alright. Well, let's do Wally's quest first. And we'll take photos of the sea turtles and work out the math of how we're gonna do it. Get this easy miss. Alright, let's hang out. Makes my life a little bit easier. Oh. I have Coco around here. It's weird. We'll get a dirty stove. Kind of matches the aesthetic. Get rid of it. Hey, Sheldon. Oh, it's Grumpy Morning Dave. It's me, your favorite South African, Sheldon. Hi, Sheldon. No, actually, my favorite South African is someone called Lazita, and she was the reason why I ended up going to hospital and getting checked out and not dying. So, but you're my second favorite. You're my favorite on the stream. It's kind of hard to compete against someone that potentially saved my life. But hey, how are you doing? No, no, I have you saying it on video. I don't recall that. Prove it. Good luck. Now you're gonna waste time going back to try and find it. Exactly when I said it. You have no idea when I said it. I'm gonna deny it, and eventually enough time will pass that the VOD will no longer exist. Or you're actually in South Africa, so what? It doesn't change the thing. Your ethnicity doesn't change just because of your particular location. So I should say, actually, no, I take that back. Your ethnicity doesn't change based off your current location, I should say. That's more technically accurate. Look at this, Sully. Where are you, Sully? You go. Running away from me.
Ready to make some laughter?
She's a South African New Zealander now. Technically, she's not. She's not a New Zealander. I don't think she is a New Zealander. Then, let's say I'm your favorite Cape Townian. The thing is, I don't know if she's from Cape Town or not, so I think you might win that one. Just because I just don't know any better. So you win, fine, Sheldon. You win. You're my favorite South African that comes to my stream. You're my favorite regular South African. There you go. I win the court. How you doing? I'm alright. I'm just waking up. Just my normal wake up routine. So I'm slowly booting up. I had a rough night. Couldn't sleep very well. Unfortunately, that's one of the side effects of medication. It's just insomnia sucks. So I got like 3 hours of sleep. So I went to bed at like 11 p.m. and then woke up at 2 a.m. and I'm pretty much been off and on since then. So yeah, just tired. How are you doing? I don't know why I came to Dazzle Beach. Oh, turtles. Take photos of turtles. Alright, so which turtles can I take photos of? Alright. Can't do the black one. Can do the brown one. Can do the purple one. So I can do the brown and purple one. Where are you, Maribel? There. Alright, let's find these goddamn turtles. I'm doing well, thank you. Somia does that. It does. It does. But, you know, it's one of those things. Sometimes I just just start streaming, but I did get up. Eventually, it got to like 4 a.m. and I was just like, screw it. And I got up and I just pretty much played on my computer for a bit. And then went back to sleep. and then woke up about yeah, went until 4 o'clock, and then got up for about half an hour, played on my computer, then went back to bed, and then I woke up and came here. So excited for Saturday, going out for some sushi. Nice. Do you like sushi? Yeah, I like sushi. Fun fact though, after my transplant, I can't have sushi ever again in my life, which unless I make it myself. So that does suck. I'm not looking forward to that. So at the moment, I do eat quite a lot of sushi, just to embrace that fact. Um, Alright, oh, there's the Cheshire Cat. Oh, the Cheshire Cat. I never see the Cheshire Cat around. But he's not supposed to be in this region anyway. Why are you here? Cheshire Cat's not supposed to be here. Okay, turns out you can't unassign the Cheshire Cat. So he has to be here. That's annoying. Get rid of you as well. Else. Yeah, odd. Alright. Oh no, that's terrible. What's your favorite? Have some in your honor. I can have some now. It's not yet. I told you he likes to wonder sometimes. I do like it. It's quite interesting. My favorite is chicken. Probably just some chicken avocado or um just chicken based sushi. Really, I not much of the seafood eater. So, oh crap, Mirabelle has to be in the photo as well. All right, that one's there, and then I think it's the purple one as well. I'm just gonna learn how to eat sushi. The whole point, the reason why people with transplants can't eat sushi is because of the bacteria in rice. So if rice is left out for like even like I think it's like an hour or 2 hours, bacteria is already growing on it. So you typically get rather sick, or you're more susceptible to that bacteria um, on sushi. So you're told not to eat. Basically, it's basically rice. You're just told not to eat rice unless it's just been cooked. So if I go to a restaurant and ask for like some uh, uh, rice-based meal that's just been made, that will be fine. But if it's been sitting for a while, I can't. I think you can control the Cheshire Cat, silly Dave. It's a very good point. Very good point. All right, we'll get her in it. There we go. All right, so I need classic, white, and black. All right, so when is the classic? So classic, not here today. All right, we're gonna have to do the handy dandy. Um, Handy dandy wiki. Hopefully this works. Get rid of that. All right, switch over to the web browser. So we're gonna figure out when these pets are going to come out. Oh, I have to fix this up actually. Web browser. We'll fix this up. There you go. A little bit fixed up. That's really interesting. I recall a story about someone leaving Chinese takeout over the weekend and they died from eating it because of the bacteria. It makes so much sense now. Yeah, because with my immunity suppressed and kind of squashed down, it's going to be very risky. So, I mean, the chance of me getting sick rather low because you like to think sushi hasn't been left out too long, but the problem is that the risk is there, and you kind of don't want to take the gamble, you know. It's not like one of those things that if you're wrong, everything will be fine. If I'm wrong, I lose the heart and I need to get a new one. Which unfortunately don't come about all the time. All right, where's the turtles? Sea turtles. Does it let me? Yeah, here we go. All right, so we need the black, white, and classic. So the classic one, all day Monday. So I can do that one on Monday. Black Monday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Oh crap, I'm at work. I probably could log in during my lunch break and do that one on the Monday. And the white one is on the Sunday. Or all day Tuesday. So I can do that pretty easy. It's just I have to remember the Monday. Yeah, it looks like the black is only available on the Monday as well. So I've only got one shot at this. How long is the event going on for? I got 12 days, so I've actually got 2 attempts at this. But then after that, it's no more. Alright. That's worth noting. Alright, I'll switch back. Where is it? It's probably because they pre-make the rice and it sits a while before they make it. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why it is. And I think you're actually a mining buddy, eh? Are you a mining buddy? Pretty sure you're a mining buddy. There you are. Alright, well, we're going to keep you around because what we're going to do now, we're kind of caught up to date with everything. We are going to finish this one. You have 1 week leeway for the limited critters. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a little bit of time, and I think this is the last quest I need from her, and then I'm done with it. So if I forget about it on Monday, which is chance of if I keep to my schedule and log in and do my stream on Monday, I won't forget because I'll be reminded of it. But we should be all right. And then once that's ticked off, I mean, I've already got the Doug one already. I just kind of like to tick all the boxes. Oh. Oh. Just grab all of them. Well, the next 2 weeks as well is just going to be like prepping for the updates. So it's going to be a lot of grinding and a lot of me just wanting to tick as many boxes off as possible. So it's going to be a very boring kind of couple of streams. So probably a lot of streams I get distracted whenever I'm like got a goal of grinding out resources. I always just get distracted. Where am I going here? Oh. Trade is pretty distracting sometimes, yeah, but it's all in fun. And that's why I do it. I mean, this game is a lot more fun if you're talking about it and playing it with other people. So it's fun. That's what I hope other people do. They play the game and chat with me with it about it at the same time. Part of the fun. Okay, we're actually gonna check my spiral strawberry crop. So yeah, and next Monday though is going to be basically my spreadsheet day. I'm gonna wipe the spreadsheet, start fresh, and then go through all my chests and all my storage stuff, and see how much I got of everything. Oh, not spawn. Alright. Key to it is just keep ticking all this off. Alright, here we go. So I need about 42 opals. Not 42. Oh yeah, 42, yeah. Now this run's gonna have a little bit of waiting around every time though. That tiny glowing sparkling orb in Skull Rock is definitely not Tinkerbell, right? Yeah, it's definitely not. Why would it be Tinkerbell? They would have said it. Why would they introduce the worst character in all of Disney? I don't think they will. The Tinkerbell's gone. It's not never gonna happen. Tinkerbell's not gonna happen. Like, just accept that. Everyone needs to accept that. It's one of the worst characters in the game. I don't know why they would, or not in the game, to like in Disney, in the Disney catalog. So there's literally no reason why they would enter it. That no one wants it. It will make the game worse, and they know that. There we go. All right, taking the potion. Cool. And I think that's it. So we're gonna wait a little bit. Let's do these while I wait. We'll pull the gems up here. Alright, now we wait. Now we wait. It's gonna be boring, but it needs to happen. Whoa, what happened there? That scared me. Boring, boring waiting, but it needs to happen. Do you think their credit AI will be improved as well? I hope it is. I think it definitely is going to be improved when with the critter following you around. It's just a question whether they improve the idle animations as well, and that goes with it. It definitely isn't good at the moment. and it's been getting progressively worse over several different updates. Like every update, because they add more complexity to the game, it means the computer, whatever processor, whatever you're using, needs to take more power to try and to keep them idle and interesting. So yeah, I really do hope they improve it. What is that suspiciously clenched glove behind? Oh, this is a good moment for Big Cam. This is a Hulk Hand that Hell's Pizza, which is a pizza chain here in New Zealand, gave out. And so there's a little handle in there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a handle so you can hold it, and it's a beer mug. So you can go. I don't know if this will work. Yeah, yeah. It's a bit cracked. It's a bit worn. A bit worn. But yeah, the Hulk Hand. I'll try and drink again. Hold up. Doesn't really fit very well. But yeah, that's the Hulk Hand. You normally get like the standard green one. I mean, with just the Hulk, but there you go. All right, so let's do another opal run. So we are still sitting. And what are we? Actually, we need 52. I don't know why I got that math wrong before. It's 32. It's no, it's 42. I think did I say 42 last time? There we go. 79. Cool. That's one down. So yeah, I want to try to do the whole streamer thing that we have a few more things behind me, but I don't do this professionally. Maybe one day if I ever I don't think I ever will have enough viewers for that. This game's not popular enough to have that many viewers. But you never know. I think the only way you can really become a popular Dreamlight Valley streamer is if you make other Dreamlight Valley content as well. And to be honest, oh, damn it. Hold up, sorry. Headset died. I don't have enough interesting ideas to make Dreamlight Valley content on that hasn't been made already, so it just looks like I'm copying everybody else. And all the like the speculation about news and all that stuff, I don't really have like massively interesting takes on it. I'd be like, yep, that's cool. All right, that's cool. Well, that's interesting. Pretty much my takes. And some yeah LCD. That's all my models are down there. And my LCD lighting is there. I just haven't got plugged in. Hold up. I'll plug it in. Hold up. Damn it, I can't. I haven't got enough power points. Yeah, I'll turn off my heater. Ah, there we go. They're turned on now. Oh, I'll make it even easier to look at. Hold up, we've got a big cam. There you go. See? It's normally all on, but I got a new smart plug for my heater that's over there, and it doesn't actually fit both plugs on it. I had to rearrange the wiring, which I'll probably do on the weekend. There it is. we go. So I'm at 37 now. I'll do that one. I see Ninja Turtles. Oh yeah, I'm a huge Ninja Turtle nerd. I've got box and box of Ninja Turtle comics. But yeah, the top shelf there is all Ninja Turtle stuff. The whole top shelf there. I've got my playset, my 1987 playset, like right there, of Ninja Turtles. You need something Disney themed though. Perhaps a good I can't say the word. A big Tinkerbell plushie that says "I love you, David" with Tony Ginchett. No, I do have Dreamlight Valley. Like, I do have that. I have the hard copy of Dreamlight Valley. I don't see it. Um, it's got a map in it of Dreamlight Valley and stickers. Stickers on it. So I've got something Disney themed, but I mean, other than that, I don't think I have anything else. I don't really need anything else. I do enough Disney stuff playing Dreamlight Valley nearly every blood. I got Star Wars. I got Star Wars stuff. That counts as Disney thing. All right, let's do another run. Jelly over there. They don't make that for PC, and my Xbox has no disk drives. Yeah, but you can still redeem the code, and that's how I got the pets. Actually, I do hope one little hope I do have is when they do the update, they update the collection catalog to include all the critters, not just the ones you can collect in the world. Because it does get a little bit annoying if you want to show something off that you have to go into your wardrobe and then you have to go to companions to show them. Like what I wanted to show is the raccoons, the anger, disgust, fear, joy, and sadness raccoons you get exclusively with the hard copy of the game. So now I've got all the emotions for Inside Out, which I'm pretty stoked about. Alright, time for another one. It's really cool. Yeah, I really hope they do make it available to everybody because it's that they're pretty good pets and pretty exclusive ones. So we are getting more inside out content, which is very interesting to see which character we're actually going to get with Inside Out because one thing we have to they have to remember is that they've tried to keep very honest and accurate with the scale of the characters, and we see that with Remy, we see that with Toy Story as well. So with Inside Out, they will have to either break the rule or only introduce what's the main character's name? God, Riley. They have to introduce just Riley. So they either introduce just Riley, or they have to break their rule and actually make the emotion characters a size. And then it's a question of how big do you make them? Because you're already breaking the rule, so you can make them whatever size you want, whether they're full size or not. So it's actually going to be rather interesting to see what they're going to do with that update. Oh, did you see the top 3 Dream Snaps controversy after that Critter Week? No, the person that plays top 3 used modded items in their picture. What? How? What do you mean modded items? Like their own items? Their own items, or do you mean like touch of magic items? Run yeah. All right, we'll wait for that. All right, well I'll bring up Discord and see what you see. If I go to Discord and go to Dreamlight photos, discussion forums, Dream Snaps discussion. This is where the shit show should be, right? Jump to present. No, it doesn't look like there's much discussion in there about it. Or at least they're over it. They use Forgotten Face Paint that isn't available to us to match the yellow emotion raccoon. Ah, I did not know that. I wonder if they got banned. Because, I mean, as I found out they used that, if they use something that isn't available to people, you could easily ban them because you know their name. So, I mean, they should just ban them. And that's the risk. If you're going to use a modded thing, and you get caught, and you get banned, you can't really complain. Yeah, they may have won it for that week, but the sacrifice is that they get banned from the game. It would be quite funny. This is my last potion, so I'm going to have to go hunt some more down after this. There we go. We're down to 25. As far as I know, they didn't, but got a lot of community hate, which then spilled over to Star in the Sky. Yeah, that's the problem with the Dreamlight Valley content creators, is there's only so much you can talk about the game because of how big of a gap it is between the updates and also the fact that there's actually just not a lot going on, especially from a multiplayer point of view. So you've only got Dream Snaps to talk about, or the news. That's pretty much the only 2 things you can talk about. Dream Snaps or the news, and then the update. Those are the 3 things. So, pretty much if anything controversial happens, they'll make several videos on it, and that's all they will talk about. And that's why I can never be that kind of content creator for Dreamlight Valley, because that would just get so boring after a while, and I would have to like do the cliche kind of make the video seem longer than it is, like introduce the video and then repeat the premise several times over, but phrase it slightly differently, and then eventually talk about the thing after about 8 minutes in. So I wouldn't be. That's just yeah. I wouldn't be able to do that. Look at me gossiping. Yeah, that's all right. It's just something to talk about the game. Unfortunately, there's not a lot to really talk about in the game. There's not a lot of development. The devs tend to be very, very quiet until they drop a content update or something. It's one of the annoying things about the game. They used to be a little bit more transparent. I think they just got into this mentality of just grind out the work. Oh, I hate it when people do that. Yeah, they do it all the time, and that's why I got really put off during my Valley content because that's all they did. Senpai does it all the time. Star in the Sky tends to be overly excited and happy for things that don't really deserve that level of excited and happiness. And yeah, he's just like, oh my god, guys. Oh, I think does he is he one of the ones that say OMG, spell it out, or he's just like, wow, wow, guys, look at that. You see that, guys? Whoa, what? And it's like, it's just a dream snap. It's like, calm down. But that's just me. I mean, everyone's different. Everyone gets their joy the other way. But I just find he seems to play it on a little bit more heavy than I would enjoy. So once this pickaxe is all used up, I'm gonna go on my break. Damn it. Thank God you can't hear me when I watch these trailers. What do you mean? Is that what you do? I mean, it's alright if you're watching it for the very, very first time. But it's clearly he's not watching it for the very first time. Or doing whatever it does the first time. I don't know. I think if you're excited about everything, if you're always at a 10, then nothing will actually be a 10. Because everyone, you're just excited about the same thing over and over and over again. So I'm more of a case of like, be realistic with the scale of excitement. So when you're actually that excited, there's weight to it, and it means more. Yeah, it means time. Well, I need to finish this run. Actually, no, we'll go on break now. I'll go on break now because I need to stick to my schedule. All right, I'll be back in 2 seconds, and yeah, enjoy yourself until then. We're back in a sec. Alright, there we go. I'm back. Oh, I didn't switch that. There you go. Alright, let's do another run. Alright, so I only need 25. Hopefully we can knock this off the stream. Oh, damn it. The X instantly finished. Alright. Let's go with something. I enjoy mining there. They made a good atmosphere. Oh, close them chairs are doing. I hope we can do something similar in Skull. I do hope so too. I hope they add in like another region that we have something unique. Um, it's been a while since they've added anything new like that, but we will see. All right, I can make another potion, so I'll dart over. Ooh, where am I going? The shit was dripping with pixel dust. Maybe it'll fly off someplace for a future update. I hope it's like just crushed Tinkerbell, like the ship fell on top of Tinkerbell and she's dead in this cannon. That would be the dream. The dream will be for them to crush Tinkerbell underneath the boat. A guy can dream, you know? Ah, jeez. Yeah, yeah. See, you would like that as well. Like you thought of that idea and you laughed, so you obviously want that to happen as well. So I think it's quite clear, and that we're on the same page with this. Is Tinkerbell is the worst. Anyway, let's mine this thing. Well, I got 99 off that, so I'm now down to 21. What is that you drink at 7 a.m.? It's an energy drink. There you go. There's the 100. There we go. Dave Naughty. What do you mean? I've been doing it all week. All week this week, I've been drinking an energy drink in the morning. You did nothing this entire time. If anything, you enabled it. thought you make coffee. I do. I got the coffee, and I got the energy drink. I can have both. Jeez. Sorry, Mum. Coffee and what the your heart, bro. No wonder you need a new one. It's got nothing to do with my diet. I had a genetic deformity that caused it. I'm, if anything, my heart's actually better than normal because I had no problems until I was 37. So all right, here we go. Anyway, I must be off now. Make my way to bed. Thanks for the stream and have a good one, mate. Yeah, sweet. I'll see you next week. Sometime next week. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. All right, hold out. So, thumbs out. Cool. Must have done the thump the coordinate too. I mean, undo. Alright, we'll get rid of the strawberry stuff. Alright, well that's all done, so I can sell that. Alright. Where is my buddy? I don't have a mining buddy with me. You stuck? Hey, there you go. Alright, let's do another run. So we only need 19. Might not finish it today, but... Where's she? Yeah, Give me a shard. Okay. Might log out and log back in just to, working properly. that's a little buggy, so I'm gonna try and fix that. Alright. Yeah, she's pretty buggy at the moment. Alright, we're gonna log out and log back in. Hopefully it fixes that, we'll find out. Now let's find Mirabelle. Sometimes, they kind of remember the what she was supposed to give you. Hoping I can trick it. Come on, look at me.
So glad you're here.
Yeah, dance over here. Alright, at least she's walking after me, so that's a good positive. Right. Let's trigger one. Okay, I think oh. I got a little bit far into it. There you go. That's what we wanted to see. Cool. Alright, we've got enough for a potion, so we'll do a run at it. Actually, we'll do another big run around while we're here. Just because everything's spawning back. Hey, Spy, how you doing? Oh, that's what I want. There we go. You got your Switch too? Nice! Now it's the question of how does Dreamlight Valley run on it? I don't even know if it can run on it. I'm assuming it can. Around here. No, did I get turned around? Oh yeah, I went down the wrong way. I don't know yet. I was distracted by playing Palia, Fast, Penguin, Mario Kart, and Fall Guys. But so, how are they running anyway? I got some money. Yeah, the guys are alright. It's been a little bit boring morning. I've been distracted by stuff, but I'm doing well. How are you doing? How's your morning? You got work today, or? I don't actually know what you do. I don't know what your day-to-day routine is. The graphics is amazing, the console is massive, like holding a tablet. Nice. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see Dreamlight Valley, how it works on it, because it could, depending on the updates in the future, you might see them lift the item limit on the Switch 2. Maybe not for the Switch 1, but the Switch 2, they might actually finally lift it. And allow a lot of things to be done in the game, which they've been holding off because of the Switch. So it'll be interesting. Because now there'll be more people, well, less people playing on the Switch, so they'll be able to do more. Oh, no work. No work, but I did have a doctor's appointment this afternoon. Ah, okay. At least that's something to do. But yeah, tell me how Dreamlight Valley goes and see if it runs any better. I don't even know if it can run. I'm assuming it can, but who knows? Stack those. Opals. Cool. Stack up opals. Stack up those too. Opals. Is this my opal one? Yeah, that's my opal one. There we go. And yellow ones. And blue ones. Where's blue ones? Where are my blue ones? There you go. Cool. Cool. Alright, we're going to dart over to bind. I got tired of playing Pike's Fest quests. Minecart Basket is harder. Yeah, it is a little bit harder. I managed to get it. But I mean, that's what I like. Make it a little bit challenging. A little bit challenging. Got the poo basket off you. Oh, cause is this your first parks event? I'm not sure if this is your first one, because the poo one was from last year, well last time. I don't know. I think it's been around for 3 years now. Oh, I got. All right. All right. So let's see if I can get 19, and we have 11 minutes to do it. Because I've actually done a lot of duties this week. I'm actually down to my last 9, believe it or not. Some of them are just, and everything left, I think, isn't grindable. So no, two are grindable. The vegetables and the opals. The rest of them are just collecting ones like the vanilla and feeding the critters. Those ones I'm probably just gonna like every hour just log in and just do a harvest and try and tick those off as quickly as can. I really want the reorder stories to be the last one I have left. Hopefully by the time the new expansion comes out, because I think I could do it with the next before the next update comes out. I think I should have enough time to do all of them before the next update comes out. It's the critters one that I have to. It's probably going to be the hardest one to tick off. Actually, no, I don't think I'll be able to finish the critters one. So if you notice, that's only once at 40, I have to do another one, and that could be another 80. Or it could even be like 150, and you only can do like 2 or 3 a day. So those are ones that are going to be a little bit more tricky. And I'm going to have to do some math to complete those. I tried last year, but you ran out of time. Yeah, I want to do it before the end. I'm going to give it an honest shot. How about I'll give it an honest go and see how close I get. So probably the only ones I have to worry about the critter ones, like these, like the snails and stuff, like that one. But I think you could just do that as long as you use the machines. You could just go in there, use the machines really quickly, log back out, done, easy. And just make sure, probably from a mist point of view, make sure you're just collecting what you want to target, so you don't just run out of mist too quickly. She was parked. Face was stressing out with the star path at the same time. It just did my head in. Now I came back and I'm ready to finish the star path. So I'll quickly do the park quest. I still have to craft all the ancient machines. I keep forgetting. Ancient machines are so, like, all I have to do is go here. And like, oh, I don't need to use them right now, but yeah, just use the machine, pick up everything in. Really quick way of getting flowers as well, especially if you're hunting for a specific flower for a quest. It's very useful. Like this. Boom, boom, done. Done burger. And that starts to stack up. So yeah, I think that will be like I'll just probably just log in, because I mean some of these I can top off. Like getting 900 though might be a bit challenging. You get around about possibly 10 if you look at the right places every hour. So in theory, you can knock it out in 5 hours. But I mean, who's got 5 hours a day to log in on the dot every hour? So, but considering you could technically complete that within. Oh no, I got that math wrong. You get 10 every hour, so you would have to do 10 hours to get 100. So you need 40 hours. You could smash it out in a week. Or even sooner than that. It's a hard one. Just as long as you just tick it over. Oh, that's spawned already. Yeah, I love vacuuming all my maps. A messy hoarding ground. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the goal. I'll see how it goes. I think next week is going to be interesting when I go through my spreadsheet, note everything down, start focusing on probably less about because the duties I'm not going to focus on next week. Next week is all about going through my spreadsheet, updating everything, figuring out if I've got enough supplies for the update, and then the week after that will probably just be doing the duties and try and get as long. Because I mean, the second update doesn't come in this month; it comes next month. I think it's like the 7th of July or something like that. So it's about a month away. So even if I don't finish them all by the next update, I still got 2 weeks after that to complete them. So and that's the way in my head I've got it. It's like, all right, go hard this week, take a pause, do all your stock taking next week, and then maybe come back and see if you can finish them off. But it depends on my stock taking as well, like how if I'm well behind with one particular item or something like that. That's what's got me interesting. I want to be ready to go. I also want to be ready to go for people if there's a particular quest line that trips people up in the community and they're like, oh, I need this particular item. Otherwise, I can't continue, and people can just hit me up and log into the markets and get them. I want to push through my sidebar of quests. It's ridiculous to see how much you can do as well. I suggest focusing on the Storybook Vale ones, or at least the characters in Storybook Vale. Make sure all of them are level 10. Make sure you've done all their quests, because Storybook Vale is going to be the next chunk of content, and sometimes they lock quests if you haven't completed some of those, like friendship quests and stuff. It's like meet object. Normally it says like complete unknown objective, saying to continue or something like that. And you have to complete the friendship quest before you can do it. So that's probably should be your goal. Everything else is yeah, I would say complete all that, and then also make sure everyone is at level 10. Just so you don't get tripped up on anything being soft locked until you've actually completed that. Hi Jackie, what's your thoughts on the update coming up? We talked about it on stream yesterday, I should say. So you can actually go back and watch us talk about it live. My thoughts on the 2 updates. So the first update is the Peter Pan update. Now, they didn't specify exactly what's coming with each update. So, let's assume the companion leveling system is coming in the next update. I think that's a really good addition. I think that's going to add a lot of replayability to the game. It's adding a new element to the game so that you can... hopefully they develop a better way of showing this. I've got a lot of critters, so having 5 of every single critter, it's like 100 and something levels. It's quite a lot, so I think that's really exciting. That it's going to add more of that. It's going to give people a reason to keep a critter on them, which is not something that a lot of people do. Like I don't. So I think that's really, really good. I think it's also going to make more use of all that time you collect critters and get critters for dream snaps or for whatever. I do it for more kind of like I build these residences and I kind of like the critters to kind of bring those residences a little bit more life. So that's really, really good. So I think that's a huge positive change. Unfortunately, what I was more looking forward to was the quality of life improvements. Now, they didn't disclose a lot of that, unfortunately, so we're just going to have to wait and see whether there's any surprises there. Now, they did say, I've rewatched the video since, and it did say, I don't think I have Dina the cat. Yeah, that one I think was a couple of premium shop options ago. What they did show in the video after rewatching it is that they said quality of life for both single player and multiplayer. So it looks like they are intending to bring additional quality of life improvements to multiplayer, which is quite interesting because they deliberately use that term as well. But they did disclose the PlayStation stuff, so it's not including the PlayStation stuff. So I'm hoping that we're going to see a lot of little subtle things in the multiplayer component that adds more to the usability of that. So I'm hoping for the ability to just sit in someone's belly when you're able to visit them. The ability to play Scrabble Coin, I think that would be really cool. ability to do quests. I think that would be cool. There's so many little things that I think if they get right, they're going to unlock multiplayer in a really good way. A lot of the time, multiplayer isn't used because it does soft lock you from doing certain things, like doing completing quests and everything like that. So if they're able to remove that, I'll pretty much if I could do exactly what I'm doing now with multiplayer enabled, I would enable multiplayer non-stop, no matter what. But because I know it does soft lock things. I mean, they haven't fixed a few things like you can warp to different wells, which was a big reason why I turned off multiplayer. But yeah, there's really some really cool things they could do with the multiplayer, which sounds like they're going to bring in. So I'm assuming quality of life improvements to multiplayer is basically nothing new, but it could be new to multiplayer. It's called the Forgotten coming to the Forgotten. Yeah, technically Forgotten is already in the game, but I get what you mean. You'd be able to rename it and give a duty for. Notice he didn't say you can give it a house. I'm surprised that they're not giving us the ability to assign it a house. You know how you can put your own houses on your valley, your own house styles or whatever. So what do they call them? Yeah, you can put your own house down. I'm surprised like they're not going to give us the. I don't know if they will. They might do, but I don't think they will. Otherwise, they probably would have said in the video that you could choose a player house and assign that to the Forgotten. And I thought that's a nice way of using the those houses a bit differently. But I also do know that a lot of those houses are only purchasable, so there's not a lot of free houses you get with it. So that could be the reason why. I don't have Dina either. I put Dina on pin to buy later. Yeah, Dina was a good one. I got that. I like all the critters and all the houses and stuff like that. So I tend to eat all that kind of stuff up. Yeah, I want a friends list, friends chat, invite friends, gift friends. But most people can't do multiplayer like me. Yeah, I think with friends list and friends chat, it I think because of the Disney element and that them trying to keep it safe and very kind of, even though most Disney adults play this game, they do try and keep the PG kind of PG. So even G rated, they try and keep it very G rated, even though it does talk about dark things when you go through the Forgotten storyline, like depression and all that fun stuff. I don't think they will allow us to have a friends list or an our friends chat. Even though I would really like them to do. If they do that, I'll let them start like clubs that you can join. So communities start to form online and stuff. But I've just got a feeling that it's too much of a minefield for Gameloft. I mean, it's hard enough as it is. Gameloft get a shitload of flack for the limited multiplayer that they have at the moment. Everyone gives them crap about banning people that were cheating. They got so much hate for that. You just imagine an online chat on top of all that stuff. I don't know whether they have the money to be able to kind of police all that. But it would be cool. It would be cool. I mean, they already started a kind of friends list kind of thing with Disney's boutique. How you can go to the boutique and see people that have visited your valley and actually see their boutique. So they've got the capability of doing it. It's just a question of whether they're going to rip the band-aid off and make it a more traditional friends list thing. My Forgotten lives in the Dark Castle skin. Yeah, I mean that would be cool to be able to assign them to that because I think that aesthetic kind of works. You know that Dark Castle. I think I've got it. I think I got rid of it as well. So here it is, the Nightmare Castle. So that I've got on Forgotten Island. I'll rebuild that. So yeah, this would be. It's also a very good Maleficent house. We'll put it there. That would be a very forgotten house to use, and I like the little tower kind of floating up there. That would be perfect to assign them that house. I think that would be perfect. I think it might be a missed opportunity if they don't go down that route. I do wish you could do what Animal Crossing does and send your friends gift when they're not playing the game. I think it's a good idea. I do as well. I think it would also be a good idea to be able to open the valley and for people to visit Storybook Vale and Eternity Isle. And also because I would love right now to just be able to open the valley right now and just let people do whatever while I go to work. I could do that right now, but no one wants to visit my valley at the moment. And I got to go. Actually, oh crap, it's 3 minutes. All right, I got to go. So we'll quickly dart over to. But yeah, I do think they need to figure out a way to enable multiplayer because I think it's going to add even more life to the game. And I think it's just these little things that if they get right, they really could build a wicked community and an active community and player base consistently instead of them just coming and going every time an update comes along. They're on the verge of it. I feel like they're on the verge of it. They just have to get it right. Oh, you can't really see me from there. All right. With multiplayer codes, they gave us the block visitors option. I don't give out my code for markets. Completely agree. I saw it on Facebook chat. Codes were used and stuff was stolen by strangers. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You don't want that. Great stream. Thank you. So we'll leave it there. Thanks all for popping around. Thanks Jackie for popping back there at the end. Thanks Spy. Thanks Sheldon. Oh, it's only you three today. I'll be back on next week as I normally am. This is the last stream of the week. But I'll be back on. I did a full week of streaming, including my big one, so feeling good. So I'm gonna continue it and roll on to next week. Next week is going to be a huge stock take week, so you're going to see my legendary spreadsheet. But as I always say, if you do need something from my market that I have built, put a post in the Discord. Say, hey, I want to visit your valley. I will open it up. We do have Dreamlight Valley chats and even a Dreamlight Valley forum in there. Feel free to talk about Dreamlight Valley. I do check on it throughout the weekend and weekday, and everyone else does as well. A lot of the regulars. So feel free to dive in there if you want to chat about the game a bit. All right, we'll leave it there. I'm gonna go before I'm late. I'm already late.